The book I read is called Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Barshadus, published by Flatiron Books. It consists of 375 pages and is an adventure fantasy book. The setting of this story takes place in a kingdom called Whitespring. Whitespring is divided by the North and the South. The North is very cold and has had non-stop snow for hundreds of years. But the South is blooming with life and has good crops and a lot of plants. The setting is very important in the story itself because it contributes to the idea of having a monarchy as well as a power struggle. And many of the conflicts revolve around the differing environments between the North and the South. Some of the main characters in the book are Lynette, Mina, Nadia, and Felix. Lynette is the princess. And in the beginning of the book, she is very shielded as well as naive. And she's very hesitant with all the actions that she does because she's looked at as fragile. However, towards the end of the book, she becomes brave and fearless and powerful, as well as independent and witty. Mina, who is Lynette's stepmother as well as the queen, starts off very strong and serious, very unrelenting and very proper, making her the perfect role model for Lynette. And towards the end of the book, though she remains brave, she also becomes very vulnerable and honest and more emotionally open. And Nadia is a surgeon who also plays Lynette's love interest in the story. And in the beginning, she's very formal and reserved and cautious, as well as she's more focused on proving herself and proving that she belongs in Whitespring. But towards the end of the book, you can see that Nadia becomes more open to love, she becomes more daring, and she's more focused on securing her happiness as well as Lynette's. Felix is Mina's creation. He's a man made of glass. And so in the beginning of the book, he's very dependent and childlike and reluctant to follow Mina's commands. But towards the end of the book, you can see that he's become more independent, more honest, and more human-like. And he strives to be the man that Mina needs in the moment, whether he's just a reflection or an actual man made of flesh that can provide for her. I'm now going to read a quote from the book. As they walked back from the garden together, hand in hand, Lynette knew that this would be their legacy. The story they had chosen, two girls made of snow and glass, who were more than their origins, two queens who had come together to reshape their world. I believe that this quote really highlights the importance of overcoming all of the conflicts that were in this book. Not only have they resolved their power struggle by splitting their power between the North and the South, but they've also discovered the importance of having love and having strong bonds with each other in their lives. And I just believe that's such a strong character development from both Lynette and Mina's point of view. I would definitely recommend this book. I believe it had so many good plot twists. It constantly kept me at the edge of my seat. It had very interesting character developments, and it left off with a solid ending where it was kind of open to interpretation as to what would happen next to the North and the South. Personally, I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys will too. Thank you.